Today was Patrik Laine's first game with his new team, the Columbus Blue Jackets, and it was a loss where they fell to the Dallas Stars 6-3. Now, overall, when I wanted to talk about this game, I didn't watch the whole game. I only watched parts of it, and including the whole first period. But I wanted to talk about Laine and how I thought he looked in his first game, because not only has he been, this is his first game with a new club, but he hasn't played since the first game of the season against the Calgary Flames that was back in the Winnipeg Jets like multiple weeks ago now. So it has been a while for him to play. His conditioning and everything hasn't been the best, and I want to take a chance to talk about how he looked. He ended up finishing the game with 2 shots on net, 2 hits, a -2, and 20 minutes and 54 seconds of ice time. Now, overall, the Columbus as a whole team, they didn't play very good hockey today. They could just not play any defense, and they just did not look good. The offense at times was better, but even then, all the goals they scored were kind of garbage goals, I like to say. They were well-skilled goals, but they weren't like anything that were really amazing plays set up by anyone special. They were just really good, hard-working hockey plays. And when you look at them as a team, like I said, they didn't play the best, but Laine, in my opinion, didn't look too bad. Not to mention the fact that Jack Roslovic in his first game with the club as well, getting on the board with an assist. That is his first point of the season because he hasn't played it all up until this point. So yeah, Roslovic did look interesting at that second line center spot. I'll give him that. He also looked kind of comfortable for a guy on a new team to be playing on that second power play unit for that first period at least. I don't know if he stayed there the whole game, but I did see him getting some action on that second power play, and he did look comfortable, I guess would be the best word to describe his play. But yeah, definitely interesting to see Roslovic getting on there with a point and Laine being a -2. So definitely says a lot about, I'm just joking. We have no idea what Roslovic's going to look like. I still think Roslovic isn't that great of a player, but again, he does have potential. So let's see if John Tortorella can help unlock that potential. Nonetheless, though, Patrik Laine, in my opinion, did look confident for a guy who hasn't played in a long time. He was, like I said, getting in there. He did have 2 hits, especially a big one in the first period, and he was just overall drawing people to him as well. And that's what the commentators and that's what everyone that was watching this game was saying, is that what Laine could do for Columbus and what he showed he's going to be able to do is create space very, very well for them, especially for the fact that Pierre-Luc Dubois is gone, and that was one of their best threats down the middle. To have a guy like Laine draw your centerman and the winger to him on a rush is going to be huge, because that's going to give Texier a little bit more room if that's where he continues to play with on that first line. So I think that this is going to work out well for Columbus, obviously, because I am a huge Laine fan, and I do like the confidence he brought to his play within that game, and I thought he looked pretty good in a lot of areas. Like I said, the -2 really isn't anything bad against Laine per se, mostly due to the fact that the team didn't look that great. But Laine, again, looked promising, I would say, for Columbus in a lot of areas. He was creating space in the power play, which is something that Laine just does in general. We've seen him do that for years now in Winnipeg, and that's going to be a huge boost to Columbus's power play. They've struggled a little bit, and I think having a guy like that come in to rip goals like that for them is going to be a huge boost for them. Obviously, Patrik Laine is a generational goal scorer and talent, so when you bring in a guy like that to a power play that does need some goal scoring, and a team that needs goal scoring in general, it's going to definitely make them look good. I definitely liked a lot of the power play time that Laine had. He was drawing people to him, taking good shot opportunities, also making the extra pass, which is something that a lot of Jets fans will know and seen in the past couple of years in his development, is that he's able to make that extra pass, have a more of a full ice game, and he's not just an offensive shooting type of guy. He knows how to make the pass. He's getting better at making the pass, and that's something that's going to help Columbus's offense as well. Like I said earlier about drawing players to him, he's going to be able to create better opportunities because of that, because he's a better passing player and developing his two-way game pretty nicely the last couple of years, I would say. His defensive play, obviously nothing special this game, like I said, -2, but again, most of the team wasn't that good, and in that -2 category, considering that a lot of them just really didn't have a lot of great games, I guess they would say. But yeah, other than that, I thought that the Laine looked good. It was really hard to see him in that jersey, because as much as I love that new reverse retro Columbus is wearing, to see Laine doing what he did for another team, it's rough, and it's going to be rough for a lot of Jets fans, but I'm excited to see what he brings to Columbus. I'm excited to watch more of Columbus this year and see how they grow and develop with Laine there now being their big core player, seeing what happens. I definitely think that Laine is going to be a good fit in Columbus. I don't think that this was obviously a standout game per se for anything he did, but to see Roslovic getting on the board is nice with a point, to see Laine getting involved in the play and creating and generating opportunities in his first game back and over a while in general is going to be good, because not only is Laine hasn't played in a while, he's got to get in a little bit more in shape. He's been out. No matter how much time you spend in the gym, hockey is so different compared to, dry land working out and being on the ice. So it's important to have a guy get some time back and get some games under his belt after a long absence of time. And I think that this is a good start for Laine, and I would expect to see Laine's play just get better and better for the Columbus Blue Jackets within the coming weeks. But let me know your thoughts down, Blue Jackets fans, in the comment section below. What did you think of this game? Did you think that Laine was a nice asset? Did you see a lot of things that you needed to see from him? Obviously not a goal scored, but did you see things in his play style and how his chemistry was with the team that looks promising? Let me know all your thoughts down in the comment section below. Also, let me know your thoughts on Jack Roslovic's play this game. He did get on there with a point. Let me know if you guys think he has that potential that to be that second line center. Let me know all your thoughts down in the comment section below. Jets fans, let me know how you felt watching Laine in his first game away from the Winnipeg Jets. It was a heartbreaker for me. I didn't like it a lot of times, and I turned it off. And once the Jets started and I was watching them, and then just seeing Laine on my other screen playing, it was rough. It really was, and it's going to take time to get used to still. It's felt real this whole time, but seeing it today was like, it was written in stone. It's never, not ever, not going to come back. So wishing him the best, wishing Columbus fans the best. Take care of him, please, and let's see what happens within the next coming weeks in his game. I'm looking forward to seeing Laine's development with his new team and the chemistry he can build with the coaching staff and his current roster mates. So thank you guys so much for watching. Peace, love, and positivity. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.